Hi guys, welcome again to another audio travel, a trip about July 2024. As always, I let you all the itineraries, Google itinerary and GPX itineraries, from Cuneo to Borgo San Dalmazio. So totally there were 412 kilometers. Finally, it was a not rainy weekend. We leave going towards Cuneo, and from there we go on through Colle della Maddalena Hills, where we stop at Le Lanterne restaurant in Borgo San Dalmazio to eat a fabulous pizza. It's an alpine pass dividing Stura di Demonte Valley in Piedmont and Val d'Aubaye in France at 1,996 meters high. It has always been an important pass since the pass. There is also a legend saying that it's from this colle, it's from this hill that Annibale went through Alps. Anyway, today at the top there is a memorial stone to remember the victory of Fausto Coppi in 1949. Anyway, going on after the top of the hill and the unanimous lake, you will find yourself in Val d'Aubaye in France. From here we go on to Col de la Cayolle. It was our first time on Col de la Cayolle and we really liked it. Col de la Cayolle is French alpine pass and it's at 2,326 meters high. It connects Val d'Aubaye and Val de Bachelard and Val de Var. It was built for military regions at the beginning of the 90s through National Park of Mercantour. Actually, there is also a point with the sign indicating the danger of seeing marmots for 15 kilometers. And that's true, we saw a lot. They weren't afraid of people or of motorbikes, and so it's really nice. Anyway, after our stop, we go on. So, after Guillaume's, we arrive at the Gorge de Daluis, or Gorge de Daluis in French, are huge red walls over 900 meters high. Their color is particular because of minerals, especially iron and copper, and it's amazing because the red of the walls and the green of the vegetation are very particular. So going through the canyon between the valleys, we also see the Wright's Bridge that it's due to a very sad history. 30th of July 1927, a couple was traveling for their honeymoon and they stopped on the bridge in the evening, and then the bride dead falling down for 80 meters from the bridge. The point is they still don't know if it was a suicide or if her husband threw her. And we see the directions to Castellan, so we decide to go to see if there is an hotel. We officially enter Verdun, but when we arrived to Castellan, everywhere was full. The day after, it would be the day of the storming of the Bastille, and so we book at Camping du Lac de Saint-Julien de Verdun on Castillon Lake. So we go back a little, and so Giuliano had his first time in a camping. The mobile home was really nice and also useful. Actually, for only one night it's not worth it because you have to pay for cleaning and also for towels and everything, and so yeah, the hotel will be better. Anyway, it was a nice experience and also particular one. In the morning we leave and we go back a bit on yesterday's road, and then we stop at Entrevaux on the road. We stop there to have breakfast and discover a great city. It seems the fortified city of Bard in Aosta. So after breakfast we decided to have a tour in these narrow and picturesque streets, and we also find the motorbike museum. It's still closed because it's a little bit early, but we decide to come back in the future to have a tour. And also, because of the day, probably 14th of July, we also find ourselves in an historical revisitation, so it was really, really nice. Then we have to leave again, And so after the train station of Rigole-Chance, on the left we see the road going to Gole di Chance, le Gorges de Chance. Actually, we also wanted to visit them in our Easter trip, but now there is not enough time to visiting them well. And so we decided to coming back in again another time. So we go on to Isola. From here we have to decide which hill we want to cross, Colle della Lombarda and Colle della Bonette. And we decided for Col della Lombarde. It's an alpine pass between France and Italy at 2,351 meters. It connects the city of Isola and Vinadio. So actually it was a really technical pass, more than what we expected. So full of hairpin bends, and the landscape was really, really nice, different from Col de la Cayolle that we did the day before. And we stopped on the top to have a walk and to take some pictures. And there were some old military constructions. In the end, we leave again, going back to Italy. And before arriving in Vinadio, we see the indications for Santuario di Sant'Anna, the most high in Europe, 2,035 meters high. After that we reach Vinadio and going to Borgo San Dalmazzo, where we stop for a late lunch, and then again between Cuneo area we arrive at home with a great trip. Places that are less known, that Verdun for example, but really, really nice. So if you have time, we invite you to visit them. And bye bye.